Okay, Elvis, hey, we've been together for a while. Now it's time to present the numbers. This is where everybody usually nuts all up, gets all defensive, and gets all worried. But you know what? It's not going to be that way. I told you it's easy to buy a bike here, and it is. We have worked hard to put together a fair proposal, but we know you're the judge and jury. You're the one that makes the final decision, so that's why we had to work hard. But first and foremost, there's no such thing as a good deal on the wrong bike. Is this the right bike?
Yeah, that's the one I came in for.
Okay, if it's the right bike, then this opportunity...
I showed you the screensaver on my cell phone.
Okay, that's right. If this is the right bike, this is a great opportunity. If you remember, you own it for $24,729. Okay, that includes the freight and the handling, which is the setup of the bike. Okay. We've got the filing fee. We've got your TAVT taxes. Over here is where we show your initial investment of $1,500. And by the way, we're going to buy your bike for $8,750. Okay. But you know what? It's actually a little bit more than that, because by trading the bike into us, you are going to save yourself $590 in taxes. And that's no tax credit. That's not something that comes in 6 or 8 weeks. That's $600 that stays in your pocket. I'll give you an example. If you did not trade this bike in, the price would go up by $590. Okay. That's real money. Now, we've put together what our customers have asked us for, and that's choices. We put together 3 payment options. Now, I don't know whether you ever refinanced your home back when people were refinancing them like crazy. Okay, well, you know what? Most people refinanced them because they're going to get a lower interest rate, right? Yep. All right? If 1 million people went into their broker's office looking for a lower interest rate, about 400,000 came out with a higher payment. You know why? The broker showed them how to save $100 grand, $150 grand, $50 grand, $75 grand in carrying charges by reducing the term. Now, I can't save you $100 grand today, but I can save you some money, which is why I'm showing you a 36-month payment at $653.90. Now, that payment's a little higher than you told me you wanted to pay. I get that, but here's what's in it for you. Yeah, you save a lot of money, okay? Anytime you finance something for a shorter term, you save money. You build equity faster, which gives you the freedom to trade or sell it sooner if you want to, and you pay the sucker off faster. But you know what? We're realists. Most people end up at 60 months. Now, what's good about 60? Well, 60 is good because the payment drops about $220. Okay. But you know what? This payment is not just comfortable, it's also flexible. You can gain many of the same benefits you can at 36 months by paying it off early with no prepayment penalty. You get a raise, you get a bonus, you win a little lottery scratch off, you want to pay it off early and save some money, you can do that. And right here, best of both worlds, right in the middle. Payment much lower than it would be here, save more money than you would here, and you pay it off quicker, build equity faster. So if you will circle and initial the payment that works best for you, we'll get your new bike ready to ride home.
You know, Steve, I appreciate everything. Listen, the 60-month term is right in there where I need it to be, but I need to go home and talk to my wife, and I told you, I was a little pressed for time. So can I get a copy of this?
Sure you can. You know what, making a big decision like this, it probably requires some thought. Okay. But I also have a feeling that you put a lot of thought into this before you ever walked in here.
I did.
Okay?
I know it's a bike that I want, but...
3 to 5 days be long enough for you to think about it?
I wouldn't need anywhere near that one.
Okay, well, look, whether it's 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, or 35 days, our customers tell us there are 4 things they are primarily concerned about. Could I share those with you before you leave?
Yeah, please do.
Okay, number 1, I think you already answered it. Is it the right bike? Because like I said, no such thing as a good deal on the wrong bike. It is the right bike. It is. Okay, number 2, Killer Creek. I have showed you around this place. I've introduced you to a half dozen people. I've showed you pictures of the events we have here. We are local to you. Anything wrong with Killer Creek?
No, this is where I want my purchase.
Okay, number 3, and make sure that, let me explain something to you. I ain't got no feelings left. You cannot hurt them. Have I done my job for you?
No, absolutely. You're far more educated than the guy I met over Marietta. Okay,
and number 4, I bet you $1 to a dime this sucker does fit in your budget, because you ain't no damn fool.
You know, could I make $431 work? But the reality is that that monthly payment's just higher than I expected to go.
You know what? You told me you want to be riding $400, right? A month.
I was hoping $400 all in with insurance and maybe a helmet, but...
Okay, look. Number 1, we are around $400, okay? For the bike that you love. But you know what? To put it another way, it was $31.98. I tell you what, how much is a helmet? $100?
Well, not even $50.
Okay, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna add another $100 in there, okay? Just because you're going to end up buying something more than just a helmet, okay? If I take $132 and I divide that by 30, which is the number of days in a month, you're not going to finance this, I understand, but even if you did, let me tell you what that means. That means that if you leave here on your old bike, if you leave here on your old bike, you are leaving here on your old bike for $4.40. Now, why don't we do this? Why don't you okay this right here while I walk you, and as soon as you do that, I'll walk you over where the helmets are. And if you want to include the helmet in the payment, we can do that too.
Okay.
Which way works best for you?
Sounds good.
All right. Always a pleasure to see you.
Is it?
Well, it is, as a matter of fact. Contain your enthusiasm.